Music News.
We've been talking a lot about the Manic Street Preachers this morning. That's because they launched their new album, Postcards from a Young Man, at the Hammersmith Working Men's Club in London last night. We were there. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is the first time the band have played new tracks from the record, which is out in September, and following it, they're going to embark on what's probably their biggest ever UK tour. Elizabeth Orcutt went to go and meet Nicky from the band in Hammersmith just before the gig to find out more.
So we're in Hammersmith Working Men's Club, and then it's a launch gig for the album. It's the first time we've played any of the new songs.
The sky is falling in on you.
The album is, dare I say it, infused with a certain kind of nostalgia. The idea of a working men's club rather than something shiny and gleaming, and we just wanted to go for something slightly more fitting, I think.
Postcards from a Young Man is the Manic Street Preachers' 10th studio album, and last night was the first time new tracks from this record were given a live outing. The band have described it as their last chance to reach a mass audience. It's also very much a complete body of work in an age where downloading is threatening the traditional album format.
We're 41 years old, but we feel a massive energy to rage and rage against the dying of the night, as Dylan Thomas would say. Let's make it a tribute to the idea of the album itself.
The band have gone for a big sound, big choruses, strings and a gospel choir on this record, in a return to their stadium-filling roots.
Me in particular, I always have a theory for every record. It was the idea of Van Halen playing the Supremes and the Queen playing ABBA. We wanted to throw the kitchen sink at it, you know, to make it humanly possible, to pretend it was 1996 and everyone was happy selling records. Guitar bands were popular.
Harking back to 1996 is all very well, but just how does it feel to be in a guitar band in the 21st century?
Lonely.
Why is that?
In all honesty, I think it's probably a golden age for pure pop music. I guess from Lady Gaga and Dizzy Rascal downwards, we're talking brilliant pop music, but it's never been quite enough for me.
Yes, we'll have to test.
This album sees John Cale drafted in on piano and Echo and the Bunnymen's Ian McCulloch on vocals. Both are long-time heroes of the Manics.
I mean, John Cale is just the first Welsh musician that made us realise you could escape your surroundings and be extremely cool. Ian McCulloch was James and Shaun's first ever gig in Bristol Colston Hall. Must be 25 years ago. And then to have him in our own studio singing one of our songs, you know, he was the boy and James was the girl, definitely.
Postcards from a Young Man will be released in September, but Nicky has been posting ideas for lyrics on his Twitter feed over the last few months. So, after 24 years in the business, are the Manics still up to date with modern technology and social networking?
The Twitter thing I quite enjoy because I'm sort of a direct communication to fans who perhaps enjoy that kind of stuff. As a rule, I find the whole thing baffling. I just never wanted to be social, and I've never wanted to network, and I've never wanted to have any friends, so I just find it baffling that people want to have virtual friendships.
Passing by the grace of God, there by the grace of God.
And thank you very much to Elizabeth Orcutt and the always lovely Nicky for that little report.
He always gives good snippets, doesn't he? And
Friend of yours?
Personal friend of the show.
You were so chuffed. We got a little text message from the band's manager when Shaun was like, look, I'd really like to come along tonight. And they were like, yeah, sure. Nicky's a fan.
Well, you know, I mean, obviously I do have quite a lot of celebrity fans. Larry David, Ricky Gervais, David Cameron, Nicky Wire.
You probably thought it was Sean Maguire, actually.
Big follower of Sean Maguire's. but they blew the doors off. They really genuinely did. It's such a wonderful little venue, proper little working men's club, and it was beautifully lit. I don't know what they were filming it for, when it's going to be out.
It's film, wasn't it?
Yeah, so but you will get to see it. But what a performance! The sound was incredible. Bradfield and Les Paul in incredible vocal form, and as with the entire band, really.
String quartet as well, which is fantastic, and new songs sounded great next to the old songs, or the
really stood up, didn't it?
It was. I was genuinely blown away. I thought it was a fantastic show.
Yeah, so we thought, well, we will be playing the new stuff.
Yes, definitely
in the next few weeks. There's no question about that. So don't worry about that. But what we thought we would do is play perhaps the standout track of the night.
6 Music. Music News.
They didn't play that.
No.
But they did play this.